gonna check if I'm live with you guys. So if you can see me, tell me that you can see me. Okay. All right, so this should be going to YouTube and Facebook. Hi guys, I hope you can see me. Today we're going to talk about building a solo. This is something I really love to do, and if you stick around for the whole 30 minutes, there's going to be an exclusive offer for just watching this video. So let me check that we are live for sure. Awesome. Okay, so that's great. So you can ask me questions throughout this live stream, and we will interact with one another and talk about guitar, and then stay tuned for that special offer. So, building a solo. There's kind of simpler ways to do it, and obviously there's also no rules. So a lot of the lessons that we've been doing lately with this live stream have to do with being creative and ways to spark creativity. So again, always there's no rules. What's cool is cool, especially with a solo. A solo is your moment as a guitar player to take the song in a totally different direction. You can either do something. If you're having a lot of trouble figuring out what you want to do, you can always get inspiration from the vocal melody. What's it called? Smells Like Teen Spirit does that. There's a ton of really great songs that do that. But today we're going to talk about just kind of building off of one idea and creating a story off of a theme. So let's see. All right, it's working. That's awesome. So great. Tony, Ariel, and Damien, and everyone. Awesome. Very cool. Good to see you guys too. So remember, stay tuned because there's a special offer. So building a solo. Today I'm going to be in A minor, A pentatonic. So I'll show you the A minor pentatonic scale and we'll go over that. Thanks, Cal. This is a Menard guitar. They're very awesome. This is the Goddess. So A minor, I am in standard tuning. Let me know if there's any problems at all. All right. So, I am in standard tuning, and to play this scale, very cool, hopefully you can hear me. So, and you can play Dan, grab your guitar, this is a lesson. Alright, so, let's see. Alright, you guys are funny, your comments are funny. So, on the 6th string, I use my pointer finger, and I play the 5th fret for pentatonic. Then I kind of think of this as a box. So you probably already know this scale, so bear with me. But 5 to 8. Then we go 1 to 3 fingers and frets apart. So 5 to 7 on the 5th string, 5 to 7 on the 4th, 5 to 7 on the 3rd, back to 5 to 8 on the 2nd, 5 to 8 on the 1st. So this scale is awesome because it's very versatile, it's easy, it's cool. There's lots of... It's pretty simple, but you can make it sound very mean and very cool. I'm also actually going to pull up these Facebook comments, YouTube comments too. So anywhere you guys are chatting, I can see it. So hi, Lacey. Okay, cool. All right. So building a solo off of a theme, that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Because sometimes it's intimidating to sit down and you just have to, you can do the blues scale. You can add in the notes. So you can add in other notes too. I just showed that basic scale. I'm also going to be adding in minor notes. So let me know if the camera and everything is cool. It's hard to fit everything in here. So, for minor, you can add in those notes too. But I just showed you the pentatonic in case you're just getting started. It's a good start. So I did a session not that long ago where they wanted something that was kind of like Beat It, like the Michael Jackson song. They just wanted something kind of mean sounding and rock sounding. So I came up with a theme that, to me, represented that kind of thing. So and that was my theme. It's really simple, but it's pretty powerful. So I did a double stop, and that's all in pentatonic. So I'm just going, barring with my pointer the 3rd and 2nd strings and the 5th fret. Then I put a lot of vibrato. I love vibrato, so I did that. On the 4th string, 7th fret. That's my theme, just. And then I can do a lot around that, like. But it always comes back to that theme. So go ahead and try and do that too. So grab your guitars if you need a chance. And then, so you also want to think about building a story, right? Saying something. So I start with a theme, and that gives me something to go back to. Then the second time, I can replicate that. Thanks. It's an Axe Effects, Mesa Boogie, and a Matrix. So I don't remember what I did exactly in the session, but say I did that. Then the second time, I'm going to repeat that theme, but I'm going to embellish it. So and then the next time I go again, and then you can go crazy. Whatever you want. I would actually probably not keep doing the theme at that point, but also just something to get us started. Yeah, pinch harmonic. So don't limit yourself, right? So we have our theme. So go ahead and pick up your guitars and play that along. I know the live stream just kind of catches you off guard, maybe, but go ahead and grab your guitars and try that. And also the kind of attitude that you add to things is going to make it stand out or not stand out, right? So if you put a lot of vibrato on something, or how hard or soft you play it, all of these things. Oh, thank you. Okay, so. That's what we'll say is our first one. So all I did is that same thing. Pretty simple, right? So on the 4th string, 5, 7, same thing. Then bend, then bring it back down, so bend, release. So then go. You can do a really similar thing, right? Just a slightly different ending. So then go back to your first one. And then you can even, just to make it more exciting, jump up the octave and play your pentatonic scale. Right, you can do anything. You can just do a bunch of vibrato or anything, but the point is you're telling a story and you're trying to create movement. So back to our first one. And then you can even, or you can go crazy. Whatever you want to do. I just did 4 things. So just walking through. So again, the theme, embellishing. So kind of a call and response at that point. It sounds like they complement each other and they're calling and response, talking to one another. Back, and then escalate it. a simple one. All right. My friend vibrato's good. Phone's gonna die. Oh no, you can catch this later. Don't worry. No. Let's see. This is a Menardic guitar. You can check them out at menardicguitars.com. Stick around, John. There's a special offer at the end from Guitar Control. And the strings that I'm using are GHS. I use 10s. So remember, when you are using strings, if you're going to tune down, you're going to have to go up a gauge. 10s are a very medium normal gauge. Okay. So you guys grabbing your guitars? You should be trying to play along. If you have any questions, let me know. I do love Metallica. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. Also, there's other approaches too, right? You can just listen. It depends on the situation. So if someone sends you a track and you have no idea what key it's in, go ahead and just mess around and improvise. And we talked about improvising last week. So improvising is your chance to be completely creative. So there are no rules, right? So I can give you guidelines. Oops, sorry. So I can give you guidelines, but at the end of the day, the whole point is to create new things. And last week we talked about mixing up but techniques. So mixing up different movements, different things that maybe don't normally go together, bending, adding a tap, whatever you want to do. Sky's the limit, so don't worry. But, you know, today we're talking about building. So let's go back to kind of creating a theme and then adding on to it. Another really awesome exercise is if you are newer to the guitar and you really don't know your skills that well, a really cool exercise is to limit yourself and only give yourself like 2 strings to go between and see how much you can do with those 2 strings. So say you're in the pentatonic position and you're only using the middle 2 strings. So I was only using 4 notes, right? 2 strings. But it's what I do with those strings that make things stick out or make them cool. So let's see. Is everything still going good, guys? All right, cool. It says it's all good on my end. All right. So creating a theme, right? And now limiting ourselves to 2 strings. So let's make that our new theme. It's pretty similar, but it's less, right? So. Then the next time you could go. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but it can complement it. And then back to.